In this video, we'll take a look at how the back button in this control bar here has been implemented. So you can see here that when we're on the main page of the application, which is the product list, the back button is disabled, so tapping on this button does nothing. But if I tap on a row to go to the detail view, this back button over here becomes enabled, and if I press the back button, then you can see we'll go back to the product list. And if we go here and then we add something to the product cart, if I hit the back button, I'm going to go back to the details. Actually, I'm going to go back all the way to the list control. So let's take a look now at how this was implemented. So we'll go back into design mode right now, and then we'll go over to the control bar, and we'll open up the control bar builder, and we'll see that the back button over here is an item over there called back, so it's just a standard button over there. But the enable property for this back button says that it's basically disabled if the back button's value is equal to false. So back is a variable in the control bar. So you can see here in the control bar data we have a variable, and its initial value is set to false. We want it to be a JavaScript false value as opposed to a string called false. So therefore we prefix the variable name, the variable value, with the text here called JavaScript. So that's explained over here. So back is a JavaScript variable that has true or false, and if back is equal to true, then the back button will be enabled. Then what we can see is in this panel navigator over here, there's an event called the onPanelActivate event, and this event fires when the panel navigator changes the focus of the active panel card in the panel navigator. So you can see here that in this event here, what we're going to do is we're going to get a pointer to the control bar. So this line over here gets a pointer to that object over there, and then this .state.activePanel is the name of the active panel. So that would be explained over here in the help for the onPanelActivate event. So what we're saying over here is that if the active panel is the products panel, i.e. which is the same panel that the list is in, then we want to disable the back button. So we basically go here and we do control bar.update. So we're going to update the value of the back variable and set it to false. But if the active panel is not the product panel, then we're going to enable the back button. So this controls the this code over here controls whether the back button is enabled or not enabled. But then the actual button itself, the action for the back button itself, is specified here in the control bar. If we go to this button over here, we can see that the action for this button over here, sorry, let's go to the back button. Sorry, go there to the back button. We can see that the action is button on click, and if we go to actions, we see there that the back button on click here determines which panel will get focus when you press the back button. So what we're saying over here is that if we're in the editor panel, then we're going to give focus to the detail view panel over there. Otherwise, we're going to give focus to the products panel, which is the panel that contains the list control.